Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Tiffany. Right now this is Pixie Dust Healing. May change the name, not sure. But anyways, today I want to talk about victim mindset, and I want to talk about how dishonesty is connected to that. I talk about this topic and this subject because it's deeply, deeply close to my heart. It's been a lifelong, struggle for me. If you're familiar with the gene keys, I love the gene keys, and my evolution is gene key 55, which is victim consciousness, victim mentality to freedom. And my life's work is gene key 59, which is the shadow of dishonesty, the gift of intimacy, and the city of transparency. And I don't know, it was a little while ago, I realized I was in my victim mindset. And I did a video on this too that I posted on YouTube. And I was in my victim mindset, and I realized rather than going all the way in and healing it, I was trying to resolve it a different way. And so since then, it's been quite some time since I posted that video, and that was actually my last video. I don't remember how long, I think like 3 months maybe, I'm not sure exactly. And but I've been diving deep into healing my own victim mentality and really alchemizing the limiting beliefs that come along with it. But let's talk about dishonesty. The limiting beliefs that we have are essentially all lies. And so we're lying to ourselves. And when I talk about victim mentality, I'm actually I'm talking about all of our limiting beliefs, which goes hand in hand with lack, scarcity, not good enough, shame. Victim mentality really, to me, encompasses any limiting belief that stops you, that stops you from being who you're really meant to be, that stops you from showing up the way you're meant to show up. And there's two things about it. One, it's an emotional issue. It's a deeply, deeply, deeply emotional issue. And we can't just reframe the limiting belief, like with an affirmation, without addressing the emotion too. So, in order to address the emotion, we want to really have the courage to fully be with the emotion and the sensations in the body. Without trying to change or fix ourselves. It's been a huge thing. I've thought I needed to change and fix myself. But it's quite the opposite. It's completely being with yourself, understanding yourself, validating yourself, really just being entirely there for yourself. And so these limiting beliefs, these are the lies. Examples of ones, I'll just use me. Some that I've struggled with the most are, that I'm not good enough, I can't, I'm not capable, something's wrong with me, I'm broken. Definitely a lot of lack mentality, scarcity. But all these limiting beliefs are lies that we tell ourselves. And in Gene Key 55, and if you don't know what the Gene Keys are, it's a book by Richard Rudd called The Gene Keys. I look at it like a book of consciousness. It has 64 gene keys based off the I Ching, and they're correlated with the gates in human design as well, if you're familiar with that. There's a shadow level of the frequency, there's a gift level, which is the bridge, and then there is the city level, which is the high frequency, which we're meant to embody, which is our divinity, our highest selves. And so in Gene Key 55, it talks about how these lies we tell ourselves, the limiting beliefs, they are the bars. They are the jail bars, okay? You see the mental picture. We cage ourselves into these boxes of what's possible for ourselves, what we're capable of, and life too, not just ourselves, but what's possible in life, what's possible, what kind of things can happen, what we can manifest, what we can attract, that life is inherently bad or scary, or that life can be abundant and beautiful and joyous. But these lies are what lock us in. And oh my God, have they locked me in for so long. And I'm so grateful to have a way to understand how to heal and come out of it. Because it's really the greatest gift that I've ever received. And I started learning emotional alchemy from a lady named, I found her on Instagram. She's the Luna Leona. I highly recommend her. She's really, really great embodiment work. I bought the course a few years ago. I'm still working on it. It's called Orgasmic Soul Alignment. But it has taught me essentially how to alchemize these limiting beliefs, and not bypassing, not spiritually bypassing, which is not bypassing the emotions, by so fully being there for myself. It's just pure presence. And I mean presence, not just with like the space around you, like the birds chirping, the sun shining. Yes, be mindful of all those things. Those are wonderful. Those are jewels in life. But I mean just full, utter presence in your body. Not needing to change, fix anything. Just being there. Being there, understanding yourself. Validating how you feel. Validating how you feel doesn't mean that how you feel is correct. When you can so fully, entirely be there for yourself, they start to naturally alchemize the emotions. And you start to learn that you have more than just a pain body. Like we've got our pain body, yes, that is so true. And then we also have our pleasure body. It's true. And you can call it the pleasure body, the truth body, or divine essence. Oh, there's so many juicy things you can call it or refer to it. But when we can fully be there for ourselves in our pain body, then we are able to detach and see that it's not true. We can start to understand that those limiting beliefs, those lies that we tell ourselves, we're so attached to them, we believe them so much because it's got that emotional charge attached to them. But once we start being there for ourselves in full presence, feeling, understanding, letting ourselves express anything we need to express, through movement, sound, touch, intention. I'm missing one. Movement, sound, intention. It's okay. Then we can start to separate ourselves from what those are. And I like to go into my heart space and ask what's really true. What am I really capable of? Who am I really? What is the truth of who I really am? And even if there's not words, there's frequencies. And you can start to feel peace. You can start to feel calmness. You can start to understand that the truth is you were born worthy of all of your dreams, of all of your desires. You were born capable. It's only this life and the things we go through in our childhoods and traumatic events that make us feel like these things aren't possible. So much conditioning. So much conditioning. It's not true. It's really not true. We lie to ourselves, and that's okay. We just need to look at this logically and realize, hey, this is a lie. This is not true. Let me be there for myself. Let me be fully there for myself and emotionally understand myself, and let me be free to feel anything I need to feel and be in that energy entirely, so that I can come out the other side, and you too, so we can come out the other side and know the truth that we are limitless, divine creator beings with unlimited, abundant potential. And if we start believing that, then you bet your ass we're going to start acting like that and taking the actions that support that. And it's because of this work that I can show up here today and do my best to express this to you, to know that if you have those contractions, if you have those limitations, if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't have confidence, if you believe this whole world is shit, it's valid. It's all valid. There's so much going on in this world. But it's not true. And you too can heal. You too can ground the truth of who you really are into your body and carry that frequency. And I'll leave it there. I hope this has helped someone, and just know we don't have to stay in our limitations. We can grow. Much love.